Hello everybody. So this is a video that's been requested quite a bit, but I've never done it. So this is my Draw My Life. Hey Nadine, that's me. Hi. So on this very day, several years ago, a wee little Nadine popped up into this world. She was the oldest in a family that would eventually contain 5. My mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother. We grew up in a small town in British Columbia, Canada, where I went to school like normal kids. I studied and I played golf. Yes, a game taught to me by my dad since I was 7 years old. We always had our father-daughter time on the course, and I am a complete daddy's girl. So midway through high school, this eventually led to me competing in golf tournaments around my province and in parts of Canada. This is also at the same time I started getting into drama. I did a lot of youth theater when I was younger, a lot of theatrical productions, singing, musical theater, acting. I really loved being on stage and I loved performing in front of people. And I was a straight A student all through high school. Crazy, yep. I studied math, physics, chemistry. I'm very good with numbers, if you see the pattern here. Plus, in my senior year, I joined the grad committee and became president of the yearbook club. All this kind of climaxed to one of the best moments of my life, where my senior year at the big final award ceremony, I received the highest award given to a female graduating student. The most outstanding female student of my class. What the frick? Yeah, my name is on a plaque. So as you guessed it, I went to university and I did my first year studying engineering. Plus, I competed on my university's varsity golf team for women's golf. And that went on till my second year, where I ended up switching degrees to computer science. I'd always been a very well-rounded person, and it just didn't allow me to have the time for all my other extracurricular activities such as theater. But that is when I found YouTube. I stumbled upon the site in 2006. Crazy how long that was. And it wasn't until I saw a video by Abby Girl dancing around in a Catwoman suit and that I was like, what? Who is this girl? And then I realized she was just a normal girl, a regular normal girl making a video on the site. And so I thought to myself, hey, if she could do that, I could do that. So I did, and I created my YouTube channel. And there I started putting up skits of me acting various characters out, and everything kind of just fell into place. It was a perfect trio, a perfect harmony of everything that I wanted in my life. And I could not be any happier. And that lasted until I graduated university, and then my life kind of took a bit of a nosedive. But instead, I went through a pretty major depression, the first I'd ever experienced in my life, and I was very confused and didn't know what to do with it, and very, very lost. And I want to talk to you guys about it because I feel like I know a lot of you are in the same situation at that age where you've just finished school, you've just graduated university, and you're looking for your next step. So to go back to what I was talking about before, everything in my life had led up to me graduating university. Everything had a plan, and something snapped in my brain, and I can't quite explain it now. I still haven't been able to explain it, but I just didn't have a plan. I didn't have a plan for life, and that scared me. It scared me a lot. I tried looking for jobs at the time, but nobody was hiring because it was right in the financial craziness that was happening, so everyone was like freaking out. So I basically isolated myself in my room and ended up cutting out all of my friends, and then eventually thinking I didn't even have friends because I cut them out of my life. I just ate and watched TV all day long. my room had no windows, so I literally didn't know if it was day or night. I just slept at random times and woke up at random times. I started to hate how I looked because I kept gaining weight and I didn't want to be on camera. I started hating how uncreative I was becoming. I started to hate that people, all they wanted was Warcraft videos from me, and I didn't want to play Warcraft anymore. And I started hating making YouTube videos. The one thing that I had left in my life that was at that time my income, my sole income. I kept thinking to myself as I was alone, crying myself to sleep, how could somebody with so much potential end up so lost and so depressed? So this went on for several months before I decided that I needed a change. I had to leave. I had to go somewhere away from whatever my life was becoming. Thinking of what I could do next, what was the next step for me, I decided that travel. That was what I was going to do, travel. I had never done any travel in my life up to then. But as I'm sure most recent university graduates will relate to this, I had no money. Contrary to popular belief, my parents are not rich, and YouTube money was just enough to pay rent and food, barely at that time. I was just getting by. Also, I didn't want just a vacation. I wanted to go away for a while. So I searched and I Googled, and eventually I found a working holiday visa program, which allows me to live and work in a country for a whole year. So I chose New Zealand. For the next several months, to save money, I moved back in with my parents. I stopped spending money on everything. And I saved enough to buy a plane ticket, plus have a little bit of buffer room left over to live for a solid month and a half or so, a month and a bit in New Zealand before having to find work. So what happened next? Well, through travel and the following 5 months, I got better. I found something new and exciting. I started to love life and making videos again, making new friends, trying new activities, and getting a few new jobs that allowed me to work, earn money, and fund even more of my travels around New Zealand, plus a few other countries. Travel was my cure, and travel has helped me in so many ways. It brought me out of that dark place that I found myself in, and it showed me the world outside of myself. And that's what I hope that it can do for you. If you are in a similar situation as I was, this is one of the reasons that I push travel to each and every person that I meet, because it has honestly changed my life, and I want it to do the same for you. Seriously, if you are lost, down, depressed, you have to get yourself out. You got to get yourself new experience. You've got to change something, because if you're not changing anything, you're going to stay the same. And obviously the same right now is not where you want to be. That leads me to today, where I hope to inspire you guys, each and every one of you guys, to do the same, to go out, to travel, to take a trip somewhere, and to change something up in your life. So thank you guys so much for watching and hearing my story, as you are a very big part of it, and I want you to continue being a part of it. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Happy explorations or something of that sort. Bye!